short span of 5 years, Indraprastha Institute of Information Technology, created by the Delhi government, has emerged as one of the most respected institutes in the country through its unique undergraduate, postgraduate and doctoral programs.
The Indraprastha Institute of Information Technology in Delhi, the IIITD as we like to call it, is rather unique in terms of a number of factors. To me, among the most important are first, the kind of vision which we have set for this institution, that this should be an institution which is driven by research, so that it is really a research-based institution which is looking at taking research into its teaching.
The faculty and the facilities to probe and research at the institute makes the student think again. 13 dedicated research groups set up in 5 years have become incubation centers to convert brilliant ideas into path-breaking technologies.
Our team creates systems for monitoring power consumption in smart buildings. My research has been backed up by an excellent faculty and management at IIIT Delhi.
Within 5 years, the institute has recruited nearly 40 experts with PhDs from top universities in the world, with 2/3 being from Europe and United States. They devise unique curriculums and teach subjects of practical relevance. Faculty here have received honours like Ramanujan and Inspire Fellowships. They collaborate with students to work on research projects funded by agencies like DRDO, DIT and DST to provide real-time hands-on experience.
I did my PhD from University of California, Los Angeles and chose IIIT Delhi because it allowed me the freedom to teach and research on topics that I really love. Students here are very hardworking and it's very exciting to work with these students over the past 4 years.
Faculty here work on some of the most pressing challenges in the IT sector. Indraprastha Institute of Information Technology has one of the largest programs among government-run institutes.
I think that our curriculum and faculty actually specifically encourage us to consider options other than MBAs or standard industry jobs. And of course, research is a major focus.
This is of course a growing set because we are a growing institute, and as we get more and more faculty, we are likely to see more areas emerging. Some of these will get converted to centers in due course, centers of excellence in both teaching and research.
10% of the faculty at the institute is from other nations. Daily interactions with these members provides valuable global perspective and exposes the students to different methods of learning. The institute is also collaborated with Queensland University of Technology, Australia, for a joint PhD program to promote enriching educational exchanges.
Byproduct of the fact that our course is actually so modern is that students get to learn a lot of tools and technologies that are really cutting edge.
Students graduating from this institute resonate to the rigor of the curriculum and deliver to the needs of the industry. Some have also joined universities like Princeton, USC, MSU for higher studies. Under the leadership of Mr. Kiran Karnik and his Board of Governors, the institute surges ahead to attain global stature.
I was very impressed with the quality of the faculty, the intelligence, curiosity and enthusiasm of the students, and some of the wonderful projects that they have taken up.
I visited that campus back in March of this year, and I have to tell you I was impressed by my engagement with faculty, my engagement with students and Director Jaloti. It's impressive how much has been done in 5 years to build a remarkable facility with a sterling academic program.
The Indraprastha Institute of Information Technology celebrates 5 years of excellence at shaping bright young minds who grow intellectually, think independently and execute effectively.
India and Russia have historic ties dating back hundreds of years. The legendary Silk Route through Russia and Central Asia provided unique opportunities for early contacts and cultural exchanges. Memory is yet green of the intrepid Russian traveler Afanasy Nikitin crossing the 3 seas to reach the fabulous end. This is the stirring saga that inspired the film Pardesi, jointly produced by Indian and Russian directors. Across centuries, Russia and India have evinced great interest in each other. In modern times too, there has been a meeting of great minds and a stimulating exchange of ideas. The Institute of Oriental Studies in Moscow pioneered in research and teaching what was then referred to as Indology. With passage of time, the scholars changed their focus and began to study Indian economy, polity and society. Interest in India grew steadily as Indo-Soviet relations were forged in diverse areas.
During my stay in India, I witnessed growth of interest in India for Russia as well as of Russia for India. At that time, it was a continuous process. And it culminated, I may say, in the Treaty for Friendship between India and Russia in 1971.
1970s were indeed a high watermark in the context of Indo-Russian relations and academic interaction.
To answer these questions, a group of passionate doctors came together and created an institute that delivers the highest standards of healthcare towards treating every life as invaluable. Sprawling over 43 acres, it echoes of a world-class comprehensive medical ecosystem by physically integrating the related departments to benefit patients with multi-organ problems. Moreover, every floor is like a super-specialized hospital. From a host of reputed patient-friendly doctors to a relaxing color palette, to a spice garden, care is taken to create a hospital that exudes warmth. As you enter Medanta, the first thing you see is a graphic expression of this philosophy in the form of the much-loved Tree of Life. It resurrects the true meaning of a genuine doctor-patient relationship and highlights the philosophy Har Ek Jaan Anmol, meaning each life is invaluable.
We created Medanta with the very purpose of providing the highest end of care across all super specialties at an affordable price. That was one overriding mission of ours.
The philosophy lives and breathes every moment, evident in the smiles of the patients and the tireless commitment of its doctors.
Metro cities like Delhi attract thousands of street and working children. These children live in extremely vulnerable and abusive conditions. Railway platforms, places of tourist interest, and religious shrines like temples, mosques become easy shelter for these children. The hardships of life, lack of parental support, and peer pressure force them to befriend substances. The materials that are meant for stationary or adhesive use are consumed by the children to escape the emotional trauma and extreme weather conditions by getting high. Childhood enhancement through training and action, Chetna is working for the empowerment of street and working children in Delhi and surrounding areas since 2002. The organization focuses to rehabilitate these children in partnership with Plan India and I Partner.
Childhood Enhancement Through Training and Action, Chetna, is actually working on issue of substance abuse almost from its inception. We actually picked up this in 2006, and since then we are consistently working on this issue. We have done a study called Use or Abuse, which reveals a very difficult situation of the children into substance abuse, and we found around 80% of children who are living and working in difficult circumstances sniffs substances like white fluid and correction fluid.
Chetna in 2009 conducted a study, Use or Abuse, which highlighted the vulnerability of these children.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. But what if something was keeping the apples away? I've heard from the hills that apple production has reduced because the bees and butterflies are disappearing there.
Out of 115 major crops, 87 are pollinated by animals and mostly by the bees. And in the recent past 2 decades, we have seen a pollination deficit in the Himachal region where people are hiring the beehives during the time of pollination.
One of the major cause of decline in the local bee population is the spray of insecticides, and another, they are destroying the wild flora around their orchards. It's the foraging plants which work throughout for the bees.
Now in this project, we are trying to see the population and the diversity of the pollinators, at the same time the floral diversity in the region. And then we are also trying to see the flow of the ecosystem services from the forest ecosystem to the farm ecosystem. The unique thing about this project is the participation. Citizens like students, teachers, corporate employees, and general public are coming to participate in this project and to know about the issues, and at the same time to contribute their bit towards the environment.
I'm an art teacher, and my school sent me here to study the area and learn more about climate change and agriculture, and to bring that back to teach my students.
In America, we're very removed from our agriculture and where our food comes from. We go to a grocery store and we buy it. It's already laid out for us. We don't see how it grows. We're removed from the whole ecosystem and the delicate balance that is involved for pollinators to be there.
The apple requires at least 35% female variety, that is called pollinizer variety, and 65% production variety for the successful pollination and fertilization of apple flower.
So I think just showing the children that here everybody is living right next to where their food comes from. So they see where their food comes from. They grow their own food, and how that affects their lives. So if there isn't enough snow or the pesticides get rid of all of the pollinators, they don't have anything to eat.
Madhya Pradesh, the heart of India, where from time immemorial the life-sustaining stream of the Narmada has flowed gently down a vast tract of land. Much has changed here with the ebbs and tides of history. But what has remained untouched is the spirit of tolerance and commitment to communal harmony. The cenotaph in Ujjain, dedicated to Durga Das, who battled Aurangzeb for decades, testifies to this. When the Mughals' grandsons fell in the brave Rajput's custody, they were not only treated kindly, but were also brought up in proper Islamic manner. Similarly, Raja Jai Singh's Chhatri in Burhanpur is a moving memorial for his beloved Hindu friend, constructed by Aurangzeb. Countless caravans of traders and contingents of soldiers, scholars and pilgrims have marched through this land, bringing with them a diversity of influences.
जम्मू कश्मीर राज्य का तकरीबन 60 से 65% हिस्सा जंगलात का है। घने जंगल कश्मीरियों के लिए हमेशा अनमोल खजाना रहे हैं। देवदार की बेशकीमती लकड़ी की मांग हमेशा बहुत बढ़ी चढ़ी रही है और यह जंगल इमारती लकड़ी के अलावा छोटी बड़ी जंगलाती उपज से कश्मीरियों को निहाल करते रहे हैं। कश्मीर की आबादी का एक बड़ा हिस्सा बकरवालों और गुजरों का है जो जंगलों और चारागाहों से जुड़ा है। इनकी खाना बदोश जिंदगी यहीं बसर होती है। कश्मीर की आबो हवा और घाटी में रहने वाले सीधे साधे लोगों की जिंदगी की खुशियां और खुशहाली जुड़ी है इन जंगलों की तंदुरुस्ती के साथ। प्यासी धरती, बंजर खेत और कमजोर मवेशी, पानी का स्तर घट जाने से कुएं भी सूख गए थे। पीने का पानी लाने के लिए गांव की महिलाओं को गर्मी की तपती धूप में लंबा सफर तय करना पड़ता था। जब तक यहां राजीव गांधी मिशन परियोजना के अंतर्गत जल ग्रहण प्रबंधन का काम शुरू नहीं हुआ था, सभी गांव वालों को तरह तरह की मुश्किलों का सामना करना पड़ता था। जिंदगी दूभर थी। सबसे पहले जमीन की बनावट को देखते हुए नक्शे तैयार किए गए। फिर चौतरफा काम शुरू हुआ। कंटूर ट्रेंच खोदे गए, गली प्लगिंग का काम जोर शोर से शुरू हुआ। नाला बंधान, फार्म बंडिंग और सीपीटी का कार्य भी उत्साह के साथ प्रारंभ हुआ।
शिव दी महिमा लोकां तक पहुंचाउण लई जंगम दा जन्म होया। पर ਇਹ जंगम कौन ਹਨ जिन्हां दा संगीत ते गायन करदियां शहरां ते महानगरां दीयां गलियां कूचियां 'ਚ शिव उस्तत दा नाद बन के गूंजदा है। एक धारणा अनुसार पहला जंगम शिव ने अपनी जांग चों पैदा कीता सी। एक शिव कथा अनुसार ਸ਼ਿਵ ਤੇ ਪਾਰਬਤੀ ਦਾ ਵਿਵਾਹ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ। ਕੁੱਲ ਕਾਇਨਾਤ ਦੇ ਦੇਵੀ ਦੇਵ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਸਨ। ਹਿਮ ਨਰੇਸ਼ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ, ਇਸ ਕੰਨਿਆ ਵਿਵਾਹ ਦਾ ਦਾਨ ਕੌਣ ਸਵੀਕਾਰ ਕਰੇਗਾ? ਤਦ ਹਿਮ ਨਰੇਸ਼ ਨੇ ਬ੍ਰਹਮਾ ਜੀ ਵੱਲ ਵੇਖਿਆ। ਨਹੀਂ, ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਦਾਨ ਲੈਣ ਤੋਂ ਅਸਮਰੱਥ ਹਾਂ, ਬ੍ਰਹਮਾ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ। ਫਿਰ ਹਿਮ ਨਰੇਸ਼ ਵਿਸ਼ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਮੁਖਾਤਬ ਹੋਏ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਇਨਕਾਰੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਕਿਹਾ, ਨਹੀਂ, ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਦਾਨ ਦੇਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਹਾਂ। ਬੜੀ ਵਿਕਟ ਸਮੱਸਿਆ ਦੀ ਘੜੀ ਸੀ। ਤਦ ਪਾਰਬਤੀ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ, ਹੇ ਤਰਲੋਕੀ ਦੇ ਗਿਆਤਾ, ਕੋਈ ਲੀਲਾ ਰਚਾਓ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਸਮੱਸਿਆ ਦਾ ਸਮਾਧਾਨ ਕਰੋ। ਤਦ ਸ਼ਿਵ ਨੇ ਤੀਜੇ ਨੇਤਰ ਦੀ ਦਿਵ ਦ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਟੀ ਤੋਂ ਕਰਾਮਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਤੇ ਦੱਬ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਪੁਤਲਾ ਬਣਾਇਆ। ਉਸੇ ਦੱਬ ਦੇ ਕੰਡਿਆਲੇ ਕਸੀਰ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੱਜੀ ਜਾਂਘ ਚੀਰ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਪੁਰੋਹਿਤ ਪੁਰਸ਼ ਪੈਦਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਸ਼ਿਵ ਪਾਰਬਤੀ ਦਾਨ ਲੈਣ ਦਾ ਅਧਿਕਾਰੀ ਥਾਪਿਆ। ਪਾਰਬਤੀ ਨੇ ਫਿਰ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਨ ਕੀਤਾ, ਹੇ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ, ਸੰਸਾਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਇਸ ਲੀਲਾ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਜਾਣੇਗਾ? ਇਸ ਲਈ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਪਛਾਣ ਦੇਵੋ। ਤਦ ਬ੍ਰਹਮਾ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਜਨੇਊ ਤੇ ਮੁਕਟ, ਵਿਸ਼ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਮੋਰ ਪੰਖ ਦੀ ਕਲਗੀ, ਪਾਰਬਤੀ ਨੇ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੁੰਡਲ, ਸ਼ਿਵ ਨੇ ਸਰਪ ਤੇ ਨੰਦੀ ਬੈਲ ਨੇ ਕੰਟੀ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਸ਼ਿਵ ਪੁਰੋਹਿਤ ਦੀ ਪਛਾਣ ਨਿਸ਼ਚਿਤ ਕੀਤੀ, ਜੋ ਸਦੀਆਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਿਵ ਦਕਸ਼ਣਾ ਦਾ ਰੂਪ ਬੰਨੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ।